So when I was a white belt, the very first thing I got good at was the hip bump triangle. I'll show you guys real quick. Probably come easy from closed guard to Ryan Hall technique, where you're trying to do stuff. They sit up. When they sit up, you bump them. If I learned the hip bump triangle, the hip bump sweep where you pull them in and you sweep them over to mount, right? And the hip bump triangle is where you get them to post their hand. You go like this. You go to a triangle. Okay. That's the first technique I ever got really, or submission I ever got really good at, and it's the first way I ever won a match in a tournament. Was I went here and then I went to the arm bar. Okay, the first time I ever put someone out cold was they were trying to pass my butterfly, and I fell this way and I shot my hips up, and I went for a triangle. And the guy didn't tap and he went out. Okay, I'm gonna kind of blow through some stuff and then give y'all a chance to drill. We'll do that one more time after that, and then we'll get into the hill stuff. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah. So the next time I ever got somebody and they went out, and I know that's not really the way you have to build your game. It's the way I built my games. I was always obsessed with strangles, specifically ways to put people out, like not even wind chokes, but blood chokes. Just because the guys I studied and looked up to, they all kind of funneled into that stuff. The next one, I'm sure you all of you know, is someone shot in on me one time, and I sprawled, and I circled, and I pulled them backwards, and I locked in a rear naked, and they went out. I just set them down. It's like the second time. So if you don't know that one, it's pretty much everybody knows that one, but if you don't know that one, this one's a really, really good one that you should all practice if you don't know it. Let's go back just a little bit more. Is when you're going for a guillotine, obviously guys want to on-flu you. They want to throw their arm up and they want to pass the side control. And if you don't let go here, you can get submitted, right? But the Marcelo team can stop that. So third time I ever put someone out is they exploded past my guard like that, but while they were going, I got my elbow up here like this. Okay, now even if they press you down into side control, you can still finish the choke here. Put someone out like that.
Can I see what your grip looks like without his head there? Got it.
And you keep that elbow.
Okay.
I can't trade when he does that.
Yeah, very good. The fourth time was the same way that I did the Samanagi.
Samanagi.
I wouldn't say Samanagi. So basically it's the same thing, right, where I'm trying to roll this way, and I can't, so I throw them over. Make sense? So that's all the shit I do now, but you see how it all comes up over time, where I'm actually doing things that other people are showing me, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm having mixed results, and certain things are working, and then I use it. I funnel it into what I want to be good at. Does that make sense? And so that, what I'm really trying to explain to y'all tonight, is I showed you a map where I started learning from other people, found success, and figured out the way I wanted to do things. And I think that that's the best way to train. I think that's what you guys should be doing. You should be coming here, taking every fucking class you can, learning from everybody, but always translating into your language. Does that make sense? So that's kind of all I got. And that will basically be like the blueprint for everything I do in jiu-jitsu from now on, to be honest with you, because it's just what I want to do. All right, let me show you all the cool stuff. And then we'll get to training. I'm sorry, I'm coughing, guys. So upside down bullshit, right, is what I eventually got to. So that what I basically came up with that is a reverse collar tie, right? Reverse collar tie game. The first thing you can do from here is you can neck drag. So you get the reverse collar tie, you can neck drag them by, and then you can just sit them down, or you can go guillotine, right? Neck drag, you go guillotine. Okay, and then when that didn't work, the neck nari, right? Which you can do over the near shoulder or over the far shoulder. That's what we do, right? And then when that doesn't work, I've got what I'm calling the neck up combo. So you do all that, it doesn't work, and then you're trying to roll them like a Seonagi, right? And I've been trying to figure that one out. I'm doing it a little bit from the bottom and north-south. I'm I'm doing it somewhat from, oh, sorry. God damn, you're good. Doing it somewhat from this headlock position where you go like that and then you go here. And if you can roll them over, it's really good. In theory, you can do it for stand-up too, right? Okay, so that's everything from the reverse. And then it's same thing from the regular. So regular collar tie. Okay, neck drag. Right? Obviously you can renege it right there. And that doesn't work. Y'all have seen me try this Dr. Headlock stuff. That's over the near shoulder. You can also go over the far shoulder where you pull them forward and you go this way, which is pretty silly. Okay? And then the Seonagi type shit is it too, which will be like the ultimate thing that I'm trying to work on. My ult, you could say. The fourth time was the same way that I did the rear naked choke, but I was starting to get good enough now that I didn't need particular grips. So I was applying them again, but this time I didn't have a full figure four locked up. I literally just had a ball and socket, and I just pulled them down like that until they went out. So as you get better, you can learn more stuff like that. And then doing that, I kind of figured out some of this upside down stuff that I've been doing. And the only time I've ever been able to put someone out like this is I did the same thing where you're draping it like this, right? But it wasn't working. And then when I switched, I got him to go out. Okay, so it wasn't here and it wasn't here. It was the combination of here to here. Got him out, right? So if you guys kind of want to mess with that took me, that's 15 years of research and development. Okay, so like that's a lot of good shit that you can, maybe you hate all of it, but you can learn the concepts from it, right? You can practice it and you can be like, well, I don't like any of those techniques, but